What do you call a monkey with a banana in each ear?
What?
Anything you want. He can't hear you.
I like that.
Hungry Squared, bringing you the best food talk anywhere.
Welcome to the Hungry Squared podcast where the brain and belly meet. I'm Sharon from the Wasatch Cooking Guide.
And I'm Winter from the Chef vs. Baker. This week, we're giving you an update.
Update. Do.
Let's talk about it.
Food talk you're looking for. Hungry Squared, yeah, Hungry Squared.
Hello, Sharon.
Hey, Winter.
Long time no see, friend.
I know. You've had a birthday.
Yep.
Shout hooray.
Yes.
Everyone wish Winter a happy birthday.
Hey.
Belated.
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
Still.
I love my birthday.
And you went to Disneyland?
We did go to the Disneyland and I ate #all the churros.
Oh, all the churros. Was that your favorite thing that you ate this time?
I haven't been there for a long time and they have good churros. We've talked about it on a previous episode before, but they have upped their churro game since the last time I was there.
Mm.
The Señor Budge churro is covered in like a cinnamony, spicy.
Isn't it like Red Hots or something?
Yes, it's like red hotty. It's so good. And then I had one with a caramel sauce. They have the Food and Wine Festival going on right now. And so,
did you get to do that too?
Well, I only went to one stand that was part of it, and it was a peanut butter and peanut butter and chocolate churro with nuts on it.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Yeah, it was delicious. And then I had a regular churro, of course. And what was the other one I had? I had a lot of churros. There was a few that I had to walk past because I was like, I'm kind of full right now. They had a maple bacon one, and I was like, oh man. Well, oh well.
Okay.
There's next time.
Churros, everyone.
#all the churros.
Okay.
How have you been, Sharon?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Let's be honest. Prior to hitting the record button, we were talking for like 2 hours because we haven't talked to each other forever. We were catching up. So I know she's doing good.
Doing good.
It is.
And now for the main course.
Okay, so really quickly before we get started, we wanted just to let everybody know just a quick update of where we're at with Hungry Squared because you guys are probably like, where are they?
No new episodes again?
What the heck? This is the update podcast. So we have been really busy for one reason or the other, and we are actually going into conference season where we're going to a lot of conferences. And so we have just decided that for the next 3 months or so, we're going to just be publishing every couple of weeks.
Yep.
Because that's probably what's doable, and you guys can look forward to that and not be disappointed every other week.
Right.
Does that sound okay?
Every couple of weeks. And we're just leaving that vague. It could be 2, it could be 3.
Yeah, but I mean,
you don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. So we'll see. We'll see how things go because once again, it's getting into a busy season for us. It usually ramps up busy at work also before summertime. So we're trying really hard to not go crazy. I think that's pretty in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at.
So anyway, so that's our update. We just wanted to let you know because we love you guys. And I know some of you reached out and were like, well, what's going down? We appreciate you.
We're still here. We're
Yeah.
glad you're still there here too.
So
thanks.
Yeah. But we didn't want to just leave you with a really short, tiny episode.
No, we wanted to give you an update on some recent food news.
Yes. Sharon, do you want me to do it? Share what I have or?
Oh, we'll end on a high note.
Oh, so I should start then, huh?
No, I'm going to start.
Okay. Sharon's really excited for my food news.
Winter, did
Yes.
you know that there was a man in Oregon who was trapped for 5 days in a snowstorm?
Like just recently?
Yeah.
Because we've had all these storms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Earlier in the month of March, end of February.
Uh-huh.
And he was in Central Oregon in Deschutes County.
Okay.
So if you guys ever, we got to go to the Deschutes Brewery.
Oh.
On our honeymoon. I
Nice.
did. Got some good food there. And it's a cute little town in Bend, Oregon. So that's like Central Oregon.
Right. That's a little bit more of a mountainous, they get snow there. They get
lots of snow. There's it's a big alpine area. I mean, not necessarily, Bend. Yeah. Anyway, they've got lots of trees. There were forest fires last summer there and things like that, higher elevations. So anyway, he was trapped for 5 days. It was so sad. In his car, and his car worked, but he couldn't move it because there was so much snow.
Oh, wow.
And the road was closed and he couldn't get his car to move. And so this poor man is trapped with his dog.
Oh, no.
Thankfully, they survived. They were able to turn the car on periodically for warmth.
Okay.
So they stayed warm. So that was good. And basically, Jeremy Taylor is this man's name. He replied to a comment on his Facebook proclaiming, "Taco Bell fire sauce saves lives." This guy had a bunch of hot sauce packets in his car because apparently he goes to Taco Bell a bit.
A lot.
And so that's what they ate. Hot sauce and snow.
Dude.
Yeah.
I actually was a little concerned there. Just a little concerned when you mentioned he had a dog.
No, they're both fine.
Okay.
They're both fine.
Okay.
Everybody lived. Everybody got out.
And thanks to Taco Bell.
Hot sauce. And now, as a gratitude for using their hot sauce to survive, Taco Bell is giving this guy a free Taco Bell for a year.
Yes. That's it. Let's be honest. It's really some good PR for Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Saved a dude's life and a dog's life.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I don't know how much the dog, wasn't real specific on the dog eating the hot sauce, but he said we ate
Oh, yeah.
the hot sauce. So, yeah.
The dog was probably a little hungry too, I suspect.
Yeah, they were both hungry.
Wow, that's pretty good. Good work, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything in my car that I could survive on for 5 days. I think I'd just be really hungry.
Well, get your emergency kits together, kids.
Yeah. I think I may have a granola bar or two in my center console that are very old, but they would work in a pinch.
Maybe some old French fries in the seats.
Can't guarantee anything, everybody. Okay, Sharon, can I tell you my food news?
Sure.
Sharon's really excited because I kind of told her what I was going to talk about. Okay, Sharon, this came on my radar because of our good friends, Leslie and Aaron Galvan of the So This Is Love podcast. And they were, I think it was around Christmas time, because they were talking about having some like kind of just being out of it. Or maybe it was after New Year's, because they talked about having like brain fog and just kind of recovering from the holidays and all of that jazz, right? And then they mentioned a campaign that is like all over their billboards in it where they're from, which is southern
Brownsville.
Texas. Yeah, Brownsville, Texas, about clearing the fog. And the fog, what they say is, there's these billboards and it says kind of clear the fog, and fog stands for fat, oil, and grease. And it's trying to encourage people, I guess, this is what they explained on their podcast, encourage people around the holidays to not dump fat, oil, and grease down their drains of their kitchen sinks.
Well, why is that, Winter?
Well, let me tell you, Sharon. So I saw this thing on Twitter, and recently another one showed up, but there is something called a fatberg.
What is that, Winter?
So it's a large blockage in the sewer made of fat. And Sharon's going to ask other questions, but I'm going to say it's
I've
fat.
got questions.
Fat and other sundry items.
What are the sundry items, Winter?
Sharon, why do you got to be that way?
Well, because we're only talking about fat and fog. But if you have a fat berg, that's only explaining the fat and not the berg.
So
what's the berg, Winter? What's the berg? You guys, Winter can't talk because she's laughing so hard.
Sorry. So
You want to tell the story? I think we need the whole story.
Okay. So a fatberg, everybody, is basically a giant obstruction, and it's made out of hardened fat from things that get dumped down the drain, from other things that people do that go down drains.
Get a bidet, everyone.
Yep. And other waste items. And it basically congeals into something large and immovable. And I just want to point out that just recently even, there's a town in England.
I was going to say Google Fatberg, UK.
Yeah.
That's bad news.
Because of these old sewer systems, they just can't take these pipes and everything, can't quite take what's happening to them. So this English town in Sidmouth, basically they reported a 210 feet fatberg. So just want to let you know.
It's completely blocking the sewer, though. They have to actually go in and somewhat manually break it up.
Yes, high pressure jets and shovels and pickaxes to take apart this fatberg. And so that's why they have such campaigns to encourage people not to dump their fats, oils, and greases down the drain and other items.
And your sundry items, because the drain is only really for let's see, biological waste.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Right?
That was great. That
took me a minute.
Great. That was great, Sharon. So I just want to say that this particular clump that they're reporting on is, I mean, if you think about it, 210 feet, that's pretty large. If you want to know, it's 13 end-to-end Hummer H2s.
Of a fatberg.
Yeah, I know. Hey, we were not talking about that.
I'm just saying. What's sticking it together?
Anyway, so I thought that was like one of those things where I'm like, this is fascinatingly gross. I can't not
look away,
but I just wanted to let you be aware of the fact that you should be very careful with those things and your pipes. Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to say and report on. Anyway, I was going to say, as a side note, if you haven't checked out our friends, So This Is Love podcast, that's great. Leslie actually started a new podcast called Southern Sides Podcast.
Yes, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. You want to tell about it?
It's a bunch of girlfriends that are in different phases, ages, and stages of life.
Yeah, and they are just really good. They've been good friends for years now, it seems like. And so they decide on a topic and then they just talk about, kind of give their experience on it. I really enjoyed their last episode about foods.
Yeah.
Like the best food they had ever eaten before.
Yeah. March 1st, in case you missed it, was National Dadgum That's Good Day. Dadgum That's Good.
And so if you want to check it out, it's kind of fun. It feels like you're just sitting around the table with a bunch of girlfriends and hanging out and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
If you miss your friends, if you need to make new friends, if your work that you're doing right now at work is monotonous, if you need somebody to come along on your workouts or while you're cooking, check their show out.
Yeah, it's good fun. Anyway, and they're, like I said, it's Southern Sides Podcast, or you can find them at Southern Sides TX because they're in Texas on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all that jazz. So
and at gmail.com.
Yes, exactly. Just a side note. Okay, we're done talking fatberg.
We were already done talking the fatberg.
I just wanted to make sure that I was off of it.
To counteract our fatberg, Winter, what did you do to celebrate National Dadgum That's Good Day?
That was March 1st, right?
Yeah. So about that time.
Oh, I had a turkey leg and the Disneyland.
Yeah.
Those are the best things ever. They really are so good. They're smoked, and I know a lot of people are just not into turkey and turkey legs, but those ones at Disneyland are so good. We may have had one or two of them.
Nice.
So how about you?
We ate date night rigatoni from Pinch of Yum.
Nice.
The pinchofyum.com blog. She's got a really good date night rigatoni. It's really fancy pasta. Okay. Super fancy. And I made it not for a date night. I made it for my whole family.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it's got quite a bit of veggies in it, more than the kids and husband are used to. And as soon as I put the kale in our shopping basket, Ike gave me a real dirty look.
Did he give you the side eye? Like, what the?
No, it was like an affronted, what are you doing?
What is wrong with you?
Yeah. Kale is against his belief system. But the way it actually turned out really great in this pasta.
Oh, nice.
You put it in at the end, but you still...
It wilts
It's a
little
really
bit.
hot pot because I was cooking it in a Dutch oven.
Oh, yeah.
So it was really hot and it just wilted perfectly. So it was not crunchy or gross at all. And it was super yummy in a tomato cream sauce.
Ooh. And everybody liked it?
Everybody loved it.
Loved it.
So there was kale, fennel, sausage, rigatoni, and a vegan tomato cream sauce at our house.
Yes.
But
Because we've talked about that on a
Yes, we
previous
have, we
episode
have.
as well, actually. Yeah.
nobody knew about the kale, the fennel, or the vegan cream sauce. They just ate it.
Sweet.
Except for Ike. And he was just kind of giving me looks over the table. But as the kids were like
Getting into it.
scraping all of their food off their plate, I just kind of gave them a really satisfied, I was right look. It worked out.
Good work. Good work, Mom. You're a real American hero. Real American hero.
Yep. So that's how we celebrated National Dadgum, that's good
That's awesome.
day.
I feel really good about this. What did you have for Dadgum? That was good day. Send us an email or reach out to us on Facebook or Instagram.
Thanks for joining us today for our show. You can find us at hungrysquared@gmail.com. That's our email address. You can also find us on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play Music, and Spotify.
Hey, you guys, thanks so much for sticking with us. You can follow us on Instagram and at Facebook at Hungry Squared Podcast. We are, like I said, thanks so much for being patient with us. We love you guys. And we have received a few topic suggestions and we are processing those. We promise.
Yeah, we're working out some details.
There was one that really threw us through a loop today. So
We'll be talking about that soonish.
yeah, so more to come, but we'll see you in a couple weeks. We love you guys. Join us in a couple weeks for our next episode of Food Nerdery.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Hungry squared, yeah, hungry squared.